It was 2024. A cargo ship rerouted around the Red Sea because of a single missile threat. That same night, a father in Columbus, Ohio, sat at his kitchen table staring at his bank statement, confused about why, despite the same job and the same paycheck, there was less money left every single month. Those two things were directly connected, and he had no idea. You watch the news, you see the proxy wars, the trade battles, the geopolitical chaos, and you think, that's not my problem, but it is showing up in your grocery bill, your gas prices, your credit card interest rate. Most Americans have no idea it's happening to them right now. The global economy is under a level of stress not seen since the 1970s. Proxy wars, trade fragmentation, rising tariffs, supply chain chaos. I call this the war economy, and it functions like an invisible tax on your wealth. It drains your purchasing power quietly, steadily, while you sleep. Today, we are not talking politics. We are talking survival. I'm going to show you exactly how this war economy is draining your wealth and the specific moves you need right now to build a financial fortress around your family. Let's get into it. Here's how the attack works. It starts with the supply chain domino effect. When global tensions rise, shipping routes become dangerous. Companies reroute cargo thousands of extra miles, more fuel, higher insurance premiums, delayed manufacturing across entire industries. This is not new. In 1973, OPEC cut off oil exports to America. Gas prices quadrupled in 4 months. Americans sat in mile-long lines at gas stations. The stock market lost 45% of its value. One supply disruption, 10 years of economic stagnation. That same mechanism is running right now, and businesses never absorb these costs. They pass every single dollar to you. Every spike in shipping, every fuel increase, every insurance premium hike, quietly baked into the price tag on your shelf. This is why inflation is so stubborn. It is not just money printing, it is the physical cost of moving goods across a divided world. This inflation has broken the old rules. For decades, advisors said, keep 3 months in an emergency fund. In a stable economy, that worked. But in a war economy, where a supply chain shock on the other side of the world can trigger layoffs in your industry within 60 days, 3 months is a false sense of security. Wealth defense move 1, expand your emergency runway to 6, ideally 12 months of bare bones expenses, rent, utilities, groceries, transportation. That's it. This cash is not meant to grow. It is your psychological armor. It ensures you are never forced to sell your investments at a loss just to keep the lights on. The second threat, the cost of borrowing. When inflation runs hot, the Federal Reserve raises rates. If you're carrying variable rate debt, credit cards, adjustable mortgages, you are completely exposed. Every geopolitical escalation can make your debt more expensive overnight. In 1980, US inflation hit 14%. The Fed raised interest rates to 20%. Adjustable mortgage payments doubled overnight. Hundreds of thousands of American families lost their homes. Not because they overspent, but because they had the wrong type of debt in the wrong type of economy. Wealth defense move 2, aggressively eliminate all high-interest consumer debt. Every dollar you pay off on a 20% credit card is a guaranteed 20% return. The S&P 500 averages roughly 10% per year. A guaranteed 20% return is the single best investment you can make right now. No stock beats it. Pay off the card. Now long-term wealth. This is where most Americans make their most. Devastating mistake. When conflicts dominate headlines, they watch their 401 drop 20% and panic. They hit sell. And in doing so, they convert a temporary paper loss into a permanent real one. Here's the math they don't teach you. JP Morgan research shows if you miss just the 10 best trading days over a 20-year period, 10 days out of 5,000, your total returns were cut in half. The best days happen right after the worst days. Sellers miss both the crash and the rocket launch recovery. The historical record is unambiguous. Investors who stayed through World War II saw 200% returns in the 5 years after. The market recovered from 9/11s in 7 days. After 2008, the worst recession since the Great Depression, it hit all-time highs by 2013. Every crisis looked unsurvivable. None of them were. Wealthy investors don't stop investing during conflicts. They diversify. Build a war-proof portfolio with broad global exposure, low-cost index funds covering the entire global market, not just one country. When one region suffers, another grows. Volatility is the price of admission for long-term compounding. Pay it, then automate it completely. Dollar cost averaging, a fixed amount, automatically invested on the first of every month, no matter what the market is doing. When prices are high, you buy fewer shares. When the market crashes, you automatically buy more at a discount. You remove your fear from the equation and allocate 5 to 10% to inflation-resilient assets, real estate, gold. These hold intrinsic value when paper money loses purchasing power. Not all in, just a deliberate anchor to the physical world. In a war economy, governments print massive amounts of money to fund military operations and stimulus programs. Every dollar printed dilutes every dollar you hold. This is the invisible tax, and it is relentless. You must anchor a portion of your wealth to the physical world. This is not new. When Rome debased its silver coins in the 3rd century AD, shaving silver content and replacing it with cheaper metals, prices rose in exact proportion. That was 1,800 years ago. In 1920s Germany, the Weimar Republic printed so much money that people carried wheelbarrows of cash to buy a single loaf of bread. The currency became worth less than the paper it was printed on. These are not ancient history. They are instructions. Real estate is the ultimate hedge because its value is tied to physical utility, not a printer. You cannot print more houses, and if you hold a fixed-rate mortgage, inflation actively erases your debt. You borrowed expensive dollars, you pay the bank back with cheaper ones. Inflation works for you while you sleep. You don't need to be wealthy for this. REITs let you buy fractional ownership in physical properties for as little as $20, and a small allocation to assets with a strictly limited supply, gold, Bitcoin, ensures that when faith in governments erodes, your wealth isn't entirely dependent on their competence. Here is the mindset shift that separates people who build wealth through crises from people who get crushed by them. Stop being a consumer of the economy. Become an owner. Consumers are victims of every price hike, rate increase, and supply disruption. Owners profit from all three. Same economy. Two completely different outcomes. JP. Morgan supplied both sides of the Civil War and built a financial empire. Rockefeller expanded Standard Oil during the Depression of the 1870s when everyone else was retreating. Buffett's most famous rule isn't theory, it's autobiography. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. Every crisis creates fortunes. The only question is which side of the transaction you're on. UK. And it control geopolitical conflicts. You cannot control the Fed. You cannot control the Fed. You cannot control cargo ships in the Red Sea, but you have absolute control over your savings rate, your debt, your investment discipline, your assets. The economy will always be scary, but your personal economy can be bulletproof. 5 moves. 1. 12-month emergency fund, pure protection. 2. Eliminate all high-interest debt, your guaranteed return. 3. Automated index fund investing. Remove your emotions. 4. Hard asset allocation, anchor to the physical world. 5. Owner mindset. Stop consuming the economy. Start owning it. These are your 5 walls. This is your fortress. The people who came out of the Great Depression ahead weren't geniuses. They weren't lucky. They were simply prepared. Emergency savings, no speculative debt, tangible assets. By 1945, while others were still rebuilding, they were thriving. Preparation is not glamorous. It never makes headlines. It never makes headlines. But in every financial crisis in recorded history, it has been the only thing that actually worked. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. You don't need to do everything tomorrow. You need to start. $1 redirected, 1 payment increased. One automatic investment setup. The fortress is built one brick at a time. Start today. The war economy is the new normal. It will keep functioning as an invisible tax on everyone who isn't prepared. But you now know exactly how it works, what it's doing to your money, and exactly what to do about it. The father at that kitchen table doesn't have to stay confused. One decision, one step. Your financial fortress starts today. Now go build it.